Alright lads, and welcome back to another episode of my Rangers career mode on FIFA 18, and today we have two Champions League matches, one against Atletico Madrid and one against Schalke. So first game we do have is against Hearts, so it's just we beat them 5-1 in the last episode, so we're going to hope for a similar result. And we have Edwards in this game because I think it was Osboys that got injured last episode. And yeah, it's just kind of the standard team that you'd think of. Ryan Jack with a great tackle at the edge of his own box against Smith. He then plays it through to Lewis Malt. Oh yeah, so Morelos is injured from the last game of last episode. So Lewis Malt is in, and Lewis Malt with a cutback, got a bit lucky to go to Alexis, comes to Jack, he has a shot, and he curls that one right in top corner. And just like the last match, we're 1-0 up fairly early on. Last game it was like the 6th minute, this game it's the 9th minute, and it's Ryan Jack this time, and Lewis Malt playing a good part in it. And playing more with Lewis Malt, I'm actually realising that he is actually quite a good player to play with. So I mean, I've only ever played like Morelos and Lewis Malt like not on at the same time, so I'm thinking when Morelos gets back, maybe try and play them again, because Lewis Malt's actually a decent player. But Bierman getting the ball on a good run, plays it through to Lewis Malt once again. Lewis Malt with the pace to get by Christoph Berra, and then cuts inside on his right, has a shot, and he puts that one through the legs of the keeper. And 44 minutes in, and we're 2-0 up already. Well, already, you know, we're 2-0 up. Right, we'll just leave it at that. We're 2-0 up. Lewis Malt with a good part to play in the first goal, and a goal for the second goal. So he's played not too bad, and Hearts weren't really putting up too much of a fight in this game. As you can see, you could say it was lucky it went through the keeper's legs. But in the 45th minute, right before half time, Martin went and bangs that one in. Sorry, I couldn't get my words out there, but he bangs that one in by Fodringham. And just like last match, Hearts have gotten a goal back and gotten themselves back in the game. They're still a goal down at this point, but I mean, right before half time, the momentum could switch. If you believe in momentum in FIFA, I don't really know if I do, because I've never really thought about it. But anyway, I think it is a wee bit. But yeah, so that was actually quite a good volley from Hearts. Not the best defending from us, like marking wise. But into the second half now, Alexis on the ball, gets crowded out, and Suter has the ball, gives it to Smith into Martin, and then they stop the play because Alderete is injured. And yeah, so we're left in our squad with only two centre backs, Sainz and Cardoso. I'm going to have to try and bring someone else in, like centre backs, whether it's a young player or a first team centre back. Probably not a first team one, probably just a young player, as I mean, I can't really go on with only 3 centre backs and risking one of them getting injured and only having 2. So yeah, into the 66th minute, and Dalcio bangs in a goal. Dalcio, or as the commentators know him as Gomez. I know he does have Gomez in his name somewhere, but it's Dalcio, and he's only kicked the ball for Rangers like twice. I think he's only played 2 games for Rangers, and that was against that forgettable game in Europe, and also the last 10 minutes against Hamilton when we actually beat Hamilton. I'll try and stay off that topic because it's just rubbish to like that's being polite. Anyway, into this game, back again, and Hearts, Suter on the ball for Hearts. Lafferty plays a 1-2 with him. Suter back on the ball, gives it out to Ismail. He gives it to Martin. Martin through to Smith Brown. Smith Brown runs into the box, and what a poor attempt that was. He could have done anything there, but he took a touch out wide and then shot, which from a poor angle wasn't really on. And Silva, who came on, lost the ball, and that's it. Game over, and we win the game 3-1. So it's not quite 5-1, but it's 3-1. It's our win. So we get 3 points, and as you can see, Alderete is out for 8 weeks, which is not ideal at all. So we're going to get into this game against Atletico Madrid. I forgot to record the starting lineups, or my starting lineup, but it was pretty much the same team as, I think that was Immobile, almost scored there, and now Cuadrado on the ball for Atletico, absolutely taken out. Immobile back on the ball, gives it to Carrasco then gives it through to Griezmann hits it first time, and puts Atletico Madrid 1-0 up. Wes Fodringham couldn't get down to that one. It was a really nice finish into the bottom corner by Antoine Griezmann, who is arguably, apart from Rangers players, probably one of my favourite players in football. I just really like him, and I like his celebration as well, which he didn't do there. I wish he did. Anyway, that doesn't really matter as we're 1-0 down. So 24th minute, and Partey has the ball. He takes on Tav and gives it into Griezmann. Griezmann then turns with it and crosses it in back post to Juan Cuadrado, and it was a simple save for Wes Fodringham. And now Partey back in the ball, he gives it through to Griezmann. Griezmann goes one-on-one, has a shot with his right, and it was a pretty simple save for Wes. I didn't think Griezmann should have taken that on with his right there. He probably tried to do something else. But anyway, Tav now on the ball, gives it to Edwards again. Edwards cuts inside of Carrasco and then runs through the middle. The gap is opening up for him, goes right into the box. It's a shot, but it is Jan Oblak that makes a good save there. Now Cuadrado on the ball, plays it through to Immobile, then plays it back to Juan Cuadrado. I'm struggling to say his name. Anyway, he gets into the box, passes it across. Griezmann with the most delicate touch that takes it away from Cardoso, and it goes back post to, I'm not sure, is that Carrasco at the back post? I think it might be, but you'll see it from the replay. It's like the most delicate and undeliberate touch. Is that the word, undeliberate? I don't know, but it's not a deliberate touch. You can just see like, Griezmann's like just standing there and it just clips off his toe, takes it away from Cardoso, and it's a simple tap in. So yeah, that's us 2-0 down into the second half now, and we've got a corner. Douglas Watson over it, he's going to swing it in. Lewis Malt is there with a header, but it gets cleared off the line. I don't know if it was a block or a save, but it got cleared. And then from the corner again, I think it was Cardoso with the header. We get another corner from it, Watson to swing it in. Once again, Cardoso is there, once again, has a header, that one's straight to Oblak, so none of the corners were successful there. We won them all, but couldn't get one into the back of the net. 76th minute now, and Vitolo is on it. He has a shot but gets blocked. Cardoso then passes it out to Odgia. Odgia gives it to Silva. Silva then gives it through to Lewis Malt. Lewis Malt holds it up, waiting for a runner. He gives it through to Kenny McLean. Kenny McLean then goes to cut inside but gets tackled. Silva wins the ball back, gives it to McLean. McLean has a shot with his right foot and puts that one into the top corner and gives us 10 minutes left to get another goal and hopefully get an equaliser against the also almighty Atletico Madrid. So yeah, I don't know why we're celebrating like this. Come on guys, we're a goal down, 10 minutes left, get the ball. But anyway, it was actually good defending from Atletico, but then they were just sloppy with the passing and lost the ball. Good pressing by Silva in the box there. But Griezmann now on the ball with Science on him, back heels it, it's a poor back heel, comes to Jack, he gives it to Silva. Silva up to Alexic, Alexic in 1-2 with Molt. Alexic just get played through into the box, has a shot, but he drags that one wide. Now into the 90th minute, hoping that we can win the ball back, and Wes Fodringham punches that one. Dalshiel's there with the header, comes to Silva. Silva plays it to Lewis Malt, but we can get on the counter attack as the ref blows for the full time, and we lose that game 2-1. Unlucky. I mean, it's away to Atletico Madrid at the Calderon, so I mean 2-1 ain't the worst result, but we're going to go into this game in a simmed game at home to Partick. Should be an easy win, as Tav goes 1-0 up in the 90th minute. Odgia makes it 2-0, and then Tav scored his second of the game. In fact, they actually equalised, so Odgia made it 2-1 and Tav made it 3-1, so Tav with 2 goals there. And Scotland FA come back with a performance review. I don't know if I want to keep on with them, it's boring international football. I mean, I won the World Cup, and that actually annoys me because I shouldn't be winning the World Cup with Scotland. Anyway, another simmed game against Motherwell, and we win 3-0. Tav with another goal, Molt against his former team, and Alexic banging in another goal to add to his tally. So we're going to go into the final game of the episode, and it is against Schalke. And if we win this game, we progress to the knockout stages of the Champions Cup, or Champions League as it is actually called. So yeah, we're going to go in our red strip in our away game, and we're going to go with our strongest team obviously. As Smolov on the ball, gives it to Lamela to Geis into Stamboli, into Heung-min Son. He turns with it, goes onto his right foot, gives it to Smolov. He turns with it, has a shot, hits the post. Heung-min Son with the follow up. Heung-min Son, and he puts that one in, crossbar in. He was too quick for Tav. Like, Tav was standing on his heels, Son was on his toes. He got there first and put it into an open net. So 6 minutes in, it's not the ideal start for us as we're 1-0 down. And if we don't win this, or if we lose this, then Schalke will be the favourites to actually go through instead of us. But as you can see, Tav was there and Son just got in front of him. But 10 minutes in, and Lamela with a corner, he's going to whip that one in. Hovedes is there, he takes it down and turns, has a shot, but a big centre back shot. He puts that one wide, so Tav now on the ball, gives it to Odgia to Ryan Jack up to Alexic, good ball that was. Alexic with a fake shot, then the space opens up from him. We've got Lewis Malt onto our left, same with Ryan Jack played through, and he puts that one by the keeper. I think it's still Farman in net. Farman couldn't get that one with Ryan Jack's weak foot shot, and it is 1 each. 30 minutes in, a great game for a neutral's point of view, as the commentator said at this point, when both teams are banging them in. I don't think he quite said that, but both teams are banging them in. 13 minutes in and it's 1-0, so hopefully we can keep on banging them in. But Geist on the ball for Schalke, gives it to Caliguri. Caliguri then goes by Audier, I think that was, as it comes to Geist. Geist gives it to Stamboli. Stamboli then gives it into Smolov. Smolov to Geist. Smolov, he has a shot, hits the post, and that goes out for a goal kick, so lucky there not to concede. Rico Henry now into Jack. Jack then swings it into Edwards, who at the back post has spare time and puts that one into the back of the net, unmarked at the back post. Marcus Edwards puts that one home with his weak foot. What a volley that was, 27 minutes in, and yeah, it's another, I mean, 2-1 in 27 minutes. It'll be a good game to watch, but it's an even better game for us as we're winning this time. We're 1 goal up, and it was a good volley by Edwards, good cross by Watson as well. I think it was Watson with the cross, I'm not sure, it might have been Jack. But Smolov on the ball, has a shot. It's a simple save for Wes Fodringham. Wes Fodringham throws it out to Ryan Jack, but it was a poor throw, and Audier loses it as Smolov gives it to Son. Son has a shot, but Wes Fodringham makes a really good save there. And now into the, just before half time, Alexic has it, gives it to Ryan Jack. Ryan Jack gives it through to Douglas Watson. Douglas Watson with spare time gives it a cross goal. Lewis Moult is there to tap it in, and we're 3-1 up, and it's looking very likely that we will go through at this point. I mean, it's still the first half. Schalke are a good team. We've got great attackers like Son, Lamela, Smolov, so anything can happen. I mean, we drew against them last game, but we've got to hold on to this lead and hope that Schalke don't come back from it. But as you can see, Ryan Jack playing well this game, gives it through the legs of the defender, and Watson, good cross. And Lewis Moult scoring another goal. It's going to be hard for Morelos to actually get back in the team once he's back from injury, but Son on the ball gives it to Stamboli. Stamboli then gets tackled by Ryan Jack. Ryan Jack gets back on the ball, gives it to Alexic. Alexic then goes onto his right foot and gives it to Moult. Moult then plays it through to Audier. Audier 1-on-1, has a shot, but that hits the post and Schalke end up clearing it. So the post and bar has been rattled so many times today. But Smolov with a cross, Tav wins that against Son, and it comes to Alexic. Alexic with time to turn and give it into Lewis Moult. Lewis Moult running at the defenders, he's going to give it into Alexic again. Alexic then goes one way and goes back another way to Insua. He goes by him, has a shot, but the keeper makes a good save and keeps Schalke in the game, as it's still a 2-goal lead that we've got. Or is it? No, it's not. Yeah, they just went and scored. Like, that's what you call a banger. I mean, he turned me at the edge of the box, Smolov, and just put his laces through it. No chance for Wes. Great goal that was by Schalke, and they're back in the game. 30 minutes left, 3-2, and the pressure is on. I don't know why they're celebrating like that. The EA kind of need to fix that. I mean, it's only a small thing, but a team's not going to celebrate like that if they've just scored a goal to get back into the game. With 30 minutes left, they're going to be getting the ball, and yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, Schalke back in the attack, 78th minute, gives it to Stamboli, gives it to Son. Son turns his man, turns Tav, has a shot, hits the post. Smolov is there, no, it's Lamela actually, he couldn't get there. But yeah, Son again, Son on the ball, swings it in. It is Wes Fodringham that comes in and catches it. Science heard the shout from Wes and left it. Science then gets it off Wes and gives it up to Rossiter. Rossiter into Jack. Jack then into Alexic. Alexic into Watson. Watson through to Lewis Moult. Good pass and play. Moult goes by Naldo. He runs into the box, has a shot. Keeper comes out. Silva's there, goes by his man, has a shot, and puts that one into the back of the net, into the open net. And we are 4-2 up. 15 minutes left, and it is definitely in our favour to be progressing to the knockout stages. And Silva, that's his first goal in quite a while. I mean, playing a game actually. I don't know if he scored in any 7 games, but yeah, missing a lot last season because of injury. That goal will mean a lot to him. I'm sure it will. Anyway, Rossiter gives it into Silva again, and Silva tries to go by Naldo, but he doesn't, and it gets given into Smolov. Smolov gets tackled by Science, comes to Alexic. She gives it to Moult. Moult goes inside out, gets by Naldo again, has a shot, and he doesn't miss that one. And that's 2 times in a row, 2 goals in a row that he's just went one way and then went another, and Naldo has not got a clue how to handle Lewis Moult. As you can see, Naldo's just left for dead, left for a taxi, and he's no come back with the milk yet. Anyway, Son on the ball, swings it in, back post, and it gets cleared, comes to Ryan Jack. Ryan Jack then gives it into Alexic. Alexic runs with it, we're on the counter attack, plays it through to Lewis Moult. Lewis Moult to get his hat trick in the 90th minute. Not a problem. Lewis Moult banging his first hat trick for Rangers, and what a way to do it. Without him, it would still be 3-2, and Schalke would still be in the game. Who knows? They could be winning, but I mean, it's obviously there might have been someone else, like say Morelos was in the game. He might have scored those goals, but let's say he wouldn't have, and let's say that Mo has won us the game with his hat-trick. He'll be getting the match ball, and as you can see, that's like 3 goals in the last 15 minutes. We've just counter-attacked like mad, and in the 90th minute, West Lodgingham's going to punt this one up. Lewis Mo doesn't win the header. When it comes to Caligari, he passes it, but that is full time, and we win the game 6-2. 8-goal thriller against Schalke. So yeah, Lewis Mo, as I said, gets the match ball. Great game from him, great game from all the team. And as you can see, we're 9 points clear in the SPFL table, and we progress to the knockout stage of the Champions League. So all is good right now. As you can see, we get the manager award of the manager of the month award, and next game we're going to try and go through the whole of December into the transfer window. So if you guys did enjoy, if you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.